If you're into making your own videos and posting them on YouTube, you may come across a time when there are parts of the video that you don't want people to see, such as names, locations, or people's identities. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can blur out specific parts of a video using free software.
After you have your footage, the first thing that you'll need is a converter program called Format Factory that can convert the audio and video into the necessary formats. Once you have it downloaded and installed, drag your video footage onto it and select All to AVI and then click the Settings button. Choose High Quality and Size from the menu list and click OK and then click OK again. Now click Start to encode it as an AVI video. When it's through, select All to MP3 from the audio menu on the left. Then add your footage and click OK. Now click Start again and wait for it to encode. You should now have an AVI and MP3 file in your output folder. Once everything is encoded, the first step is to change the pitch of the audio track. We'll use Audacity for this, which you can find at this website. Just download and run it and drag your MP3 file onto it. Then hit Ctrl A on your keyboard to select all of it and go to Effect, Change Pitch. From the Change Pitch window, drag the slider bar to make the pitch either higher or lower. You can preview it by hitting the Preview button and then click OK. Then go to File, Export as WAV to save it as a WAV file. Now we're ready to edit the video file. To do this, you're going to need a free program called Wax 2.0 found here. Just download and install it and then right-click in the Media bin and select Add Media Files to import the converted audio and video clips. The video clip will split into a separate audio and video file, but we won't need the audio file, so you can just delete it. Then drag two instances of the video onto the timeline and drag one instance of the audio beneath that. If you drag the video to the timeline and you don't see a preview of it, then you need to install updated video codecs, which you can find at this link. From the top right panel, click on the DirectX Plugins tab and drag a blur instance onto the first video clip. Then click on the gear to select the mount to blur. Click Pixel Radius and hit F2 on the keyboard to change it and then click OK. Now select the Video Plugins tab and drag a quick 3D instance onto the first video clip. This will allow us to crop the video so that it's just over the face. Now if you scrub through the video, you may see sections where the blur layer needs to be moved. What you want to do is go to the beginning of that section and click on the stopwatches beside each crop setting and select Linear. Then adjust the crop point slightly to create points on the timeline. Now scrub to the end of the section and move the crop points until that section is covered. Continue this until you reach the end of the footage. Next, click on Project and Settings and select a place to save the video. Then adjust the height and width of the video to match the original footage. Then click on Options and select either DivX or XVID codecs to use for rendering. Now click OK and OK again. Then click on the green render arrow at the top to render the finished footage. After testing this out on a few computers, I found that some versions of Windows have issues with the DirectX plugin. If this happens to you, here's an alternative method for blurring out faces. With your footage on the timeline, click on the Video Plugins and drag a Shatter Image instance onto the first video clip. Then adjust the subdivision, regularity, force, and random rotation values until you get a nice pixelated effect. Then drag a quick 3D instance onto the first video clip and repeat the same process of cropping and following the footage that we did earlier.
If you're into making your own videos and posting them on YouTube.
For more video editing tips using Wax 2.0, feel free to watch some of my past tutorials on it. Also be sure to check out Tinkernut.com on Facebook and Twitter. Alright, that's it for this tutorial. For more, go to Tinkernut.com.